All right, hello and blessings to you all, and welcome everyone. This is Yoga for New Beginnings. Ganesha is often invoked at the start of new undertakings, and Ganesh teaches us to say yes to transformation and to help us dissolve those mental obstacles, those barriers that we put in front of ourselves. Ganesh teaches us to trust in the mystery, and he teaches us how to ground into the earth to grow tall and strong. Ganesh also teaches about spanda, the pulsation between contraction and expansion. And we'll go into more of that spanda as we practice our asana. Now we're going to invoke Ganesha into our practice by chanting his mantra. The mantra Om Gam Ganapathayei Namaha. And we'll chant it together 3 times. And take a deep breath in. Om Gam Ganapathayei Namaha. Om Gam Ganapathayei Namaha. Om Gam Ganapathayei Namaha. Beautiful. Now, let's move to the mat. We'll do some sun breaths to get the air moving. Inhale, lift the arms up, bring the palms overhead till they touch. Then exhale, push the palms back down to your side, lower the chin. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, lower the arms slowly back down. Inhale, broaden the chest, lengthen the legs. And exhale, don't collapse back down into the hips. Keep the spine elongated. Add spaciousness to your side body. Another big inhale. And exhale, bring the palms together down to the heart. I'm going to do Ganesh Mudra. So take the right hand, place it in front of the chest with the palm face out. Bring the left hand on top, curl the fingers into one another, and start to pull the elbows apart. Exhale, pull the elbows apart until all the air is gone, and suspend the breath at the end of the exhale. Then inhale, relax the shoulders and arms, fill your lungs. And as you start to exhale, pull against the hands, tighten the tummy, and suspend the breath at the end of the exhale for just a moment. Then inhale, relax the shoulders, fill the lungs. Slowly exhale again, begin pulling on the hands, tightening the navel. And so at the end of the exhale, you're engaging Mula Bandha at the root. Now switch the hands. The left hand on the inside, the right hand on top. And begin breathing and stretching apart on the exhale. Tighten. Inhale, relax. Exhale, start to tighten. So at the end of the exhale, suspend the breath, hold Mula Bandha, and then relax for your inhale. One more strong breath, stretching on the exhale, holding Mula Bandha, and then rest the arms down. Okay. Bring the arms up over the head, the palms together, temple, body like a vessel, spirit. reaching up to the sky, but also grounding down through the legs. Ganesh is that elephant power in the Muladhara chakra, the earth element. So press down through the legs, push into the floor through the soles of the feet, and draw the navel in, lengthen the tailbone down. And relax the arms and rest them back to your side. Now bend the knees, come into chair pose. Squat down with the hips. Make sure the knees are the same width apart as the ankles. So if your ankles are hip distance apart, the knees are hip distance apart. Sweep the arms out, look up to the hands, and exhale, pull the navel in, lower the hips down. Inhale, spread the fingers, lighten. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, connect with the earth. Another breath in. Going to your deepest chair pose. Then reach up on your inhale, straighten the legs, extend tall, and exhale, lower the arms down. Step to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, walk the hands out to the front of the mat, coming to plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, curl up into cobra. Exhale, back down to the floor. Inhale, push up, press the hips back, walk the hands back to the feet. And inhale, curl the back up, roll the shoulders back, open the palms. Repeat that. Inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Now like an elephant walking forward with your hands. Elephant walk forward to the front of the mat. And exhale, lower the body down. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, release. Inhale, push up. Walk the hands back to your feet. Like elephant walking back. And inhale, curl the back up. Roll the shoulders back, open the palms. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, swan dive. Walk the hands out in front. Elephant walk to the front. And exhale, lower slowly down. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. Curl back, cobra pose. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the hips, walk the hands back to the feet. Elephant walk back and come up. Inhale, curl up, roll the shoulders back, open the palms. Now step the left foot forward, warrior one. Ground through the right heel and square the hips. You may need to widen your feet towards the sides of the mat in order to turn that outer right hip forward and pull the left hip crease back. Pull in through the navel and then engage muscular energy. Use your elephant power now to stay strong in the hips. Hug muscles to the bone. Reach up with the arms. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, draw the shoulder blades down, the belly in. Deep breaths. Filling the lungs on the inhale and emptying every ounce of air on the exhale. One more deep breath. And release the arms arms down, step the right foot forward, and step the left foot back. Bend the right knee so that leaning forward over the right hip, and roll the shoulders up and back. Pull the navel in, and extend the arms, warrior one. Inhale, lift the heart, look up, and exhale, pull the navel in, and deepen the pose with your elephant power. Another deep breath, and release the arms down. Step the left foot forward. And come to goddess pose. Take a wide stance. Turn the toes out 45 degrees. And begin to bend the knees, squat down with the hips. Pull the shoulders up and back. Pull the navel in. Now reach up with the arms. Make the chin mudra with the hands. Inhale, expand, and exhale, deepen. Good breathing, strong core. Your elephant is strong, but also very agile. Last breath, go to your deepest goddess. And inhale, stand tall, and rest the arms. Step again to the front of the mat. Now, warrior two pose. So step the right foot back, bend the left knee, and lift the arms. Turning it to the side, sorry, warrior two. Inhale, lifting the heart, and exhale, pressing down through the palms. Inhale, lift the armpits up. Exhale, press down through the feet. Engage that strong elephant power in the legs. Nice job. Bring the left elbow onto the thigh for side angle. Reach forward, up and over the right ear. Inhale, roll the right shoulder up and back. And exhale, pull the navel in, deepen the hips. Over a series of breaths, you may find that you can reach a block or the floor outside the left foot. Pressing down through the sole of the right foot. Keep the right hip up and the right hip back. Now inhale, lift up. And step the right foot forward. Step the left foot back. Bend the right knee to warrior two by turning the left toes out 90 degrees. Open the arms, shoulder height. Roll the shoulders up, back. Exhale, pull the navel in, and lower the hips. Play with the breath. The breath is helping you, supporting you, giving you the strength of an elephant. Right elbow down onto the thigh and extend the left arm up and forward over the ear. Inhale, roll the left shoulder up and back. And exhale, pull the navel in, tuck the tailbone under. Engage through the inner thighs. Breathe strength into the legs. as an elephant. And release. Inhale, lift up and rest the arms. Now step the left foot forward and step the right foot back. Come into triangle pose. So we lengthen the stance. Open the arms. Squeeze the kneecaps. Lift the heart. Take the left hand down to the left knee and the right hand up to the sky. Inhale, look up. Draw the right shoulder back. And exhale, slide the left hand down the left shin. Keep squeezing the kneecaps, pulling the navel in to support the lower back. Nice, strong, deep breaths. Help you expand on the inhalation and deepen on the exhalation. Inhale, lift up. Hold the right hip into half moon. Tap the back foot in and support the left hand on the floor under your shoulder. Lift up the right leg and open the right hip. Maybe you can open the right arm as well. Try to keep the back knee straight. Release, come back down, and step the right foot forward, step the left foot back. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. As you start your stance, root down through the legs, hug the muscles to the bone, squeeze the kneecaps, tone through the lower belly. And take the right hand down to the right leg, lift the left arm up, and breathe comfortably. Invoke Ganesh, elephant power. Embody that power, that strength, firmness of the muscles in the core and the legs. Hug the muscles to the bone. And come into half moon pose. Bring the left hand to the hip. Tap the back foot in. And bring the right hand to rest on the floor under your shoulder. Now start to lift that left leg up. Open the toes towards the side. Flexing the ankle. And open the left arm. Breathe and enjoy the support of your breath, the power in your body, and the strength of your will. Now step back down. And step forward to the front of the mat. Now step the right foot back for pyramid. So just a half step, halfway back with the right foot. Hold the hips. And roll the shoulders up, back. Squeeze the elbows behind the shoulder blades into the spine. Pull navel to backbone so you've engaged all the core and the abdomen, and hug muscles to the bone with the legs. The legs are powerful as elephant legs. Start to tip the head back. But try not to compress in the lower back. Keep lifting the chest up. Lengthen the neck so you're not pinching in the back of the neck either. The ears are moving back away from the shoulders. Inhale, lift the head up. And exhale, fold forward over the left leg. Come halfway, pause. Inhale, roll the shoulders up, draw them back. And exhale, pull the navel in and slide deeper on that leg. Inhale, relax, align, sense and feel the pose. And exhale, deepen the pose. Pulse with the breath. Expand on the inhale. Contract on the exhale. Now we're going to lift up into Warrior 3. So bring all the weight into the front leg. Lift up the arms. And slowly lift up the back leg and balance Warrior 3. Straighten the back knee as best you can. Bring strength into that standing leg. And release that right foot down to rest on the floor again. And rest your arms. Step the left foot back for pyramid. Turn the spine. Square the hips to the front of your mat. Roll the shoulders up, back, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pull the navel in. Now hug in with the outer hips, firm in the buttocks, and start to lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Some people will do clasping hands. And now come forward into pyramid pose, sliding the hands down that right thigh. Pause for a breath. Inhale and align the hips and shoulders. And on your exhale, continue deeper. Inhale, pulse with the breath. Exhale, folding. Respect the breath and the way it helps you create the pose with ease, with power, and with beauty. Be powerful, but also beautiful. Into Warrior 3, bring all the weight forward into the right leg. Inhale, lift the arms, balance on the right leg. Exhale, lift the back leg up. Inhale, extend out in either direction, lengthening the spine. Exhale, pull into the core. Back up to Tadasana. Exhale, lower the arms down. A moment to breathe, rest, and I need to cool down, which I can't do. Rearrange. Sorry. Get this back in. Now, do one-legged chair. So, balancing on the left leg, draw the right knee up towards the chest. Now cross the right ankle over the left knee, bend the left knee, begin to squat down like you're in chair. Roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale, pull the navel in, deep in the pose. go a little deeper with each exhale. One more breath. Then release, right foot to the floor. And inhale, stretch the arms up, lengthen the spine, decompress. And exhale, rest the arms. Balance on the right foot, hug the left knee to the chest. Roll the shoulders up and back. Now cross the left ankle over the right knee. Start to bend the right knee, squatting down in chair. And try not to let the shoulders round forward. Keep the front of the shoulders so it's lifting up and back. Play with the breath. Pulsing up a little on the inhale and down a little farther on the exhale. Good, good, good. And that's it. Release the left foot down. Lift the arms again. Decompress the spine. And exhale, rest the arms. Now, I'm going to have a wide leg forward bend. So take a wide stance. Soften the knees. Bring the hands down to the floor under the shoulders. Make sure the toes are not turning out, but keep the feet parallel. Start to walk the hands out away from you, like you're doing down dog, but with really wide feet. Keep the knees bent. Now rock the weight back onto your heels. Each pulsation of breath giving you a little more traction in the lower back. So clawing the fingers, pulling forward with the fingers while the hips are pulling back. Gives you traction in the lower spine, helping to decompress there. And as you exhale, also try straightening the knees and spiraling the inner thighs back and behind you. Now walk the hands underneath the shoulders and tip the head down towards the mat. If you can reach to the big toes, you're going to pull up on the big toes with the hands so that your head can go deeper down towards the mat. Okay, don't push into the floor with the thumbs. Pull up on the big toes or just push the whole palm into the floor. Don't jam in the thumbs. Inhale, roll the back up. And step to the front of the mat. And we'll do a tree pose. So when we visited Thailand, we got to ride on the backs of some elephants. And they were so amazing, such wonderful creatures. And they had such great balance. We were traveling on steep and narrow mountain trails. Balance on the left leg, lift the right foot up, and bring the hands over the heart, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale, squeeze the palms together, push the right foot into the left leg. These elephants were so nimble. They could climb these steep and treacherously slippery mountain trails without any missteps. You felt completely relaxed and confident on their back. And then switch, right foot down. Bring the left knee up. Turn the left knee to the side. Press the palms together over the heart. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale, press the palms together with muscular energy. Engage that elephant power in the core. Press down through the standing leg, and you have a beautiful tree pose. Some of you like to lift the arms in tree pose. Try not to collapse into the hips or the lower back, but lift the rib cage up. Expand and elongate the spine, decompressing as you stretch. And release and lower the arms. Now, step back to downward facing dog. Widen the feet, hip distance apart. Spread the fingers. Creases of the wrists are parallel to the front of the mat. Inhale, soften the knees, lift the sitting bones, and on the exhale, pull the navel in, press the heels down. Pulse with the breath, lifting the heels on the inhale, and exhaling the heels back towards the floor. As legs move, the shoulders are also pulsing, broadening on the inhale and squeezing to the midline on the exhale. Relaxing the shoulders as you inhale and engaging them, pulling them in as you exhale. Now come forward, high plank, and lower slowly down all the way to the mat for locust pose, Shalabhasana. Bring the arms back like an airplane, palms facing the floor. Inhale, roll the front of the shoulders up away from the floor. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Now inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, engage in the core. Inhale, lift the feet, and exhale, stay engaged. 4 more breaths, getting a little higher each time you inhale. Pulse with that breath. Once more. And release, chin to the side. Just drink in that moonlight breath, filling the back of the body, kidneys, the back of the ribs, the back of the sacrum, nourishing it. Now come up again and swing the legs through to the front. Come into boat pose, Navasana. Balance on the sitting bones. Roll the shoulders up and back. Now lift the heels. Inhale, lift the heart. Maybe extend the arms. And exhale, stay strong in the core. Pulse with the breath, keeping a little joy, a little dance in the pose. Ganesh loves to dance. Three more breaths. Getting stronger and stronger. So strong, you'll overcome any obstacles. And release that boat pose. Turn around to table pose. In table pose, Balance on the left knee, lift the right leg, hug it into the midline, pull the thigh bone up into the hip socket. Stabilize in the hips and core, then extend the left leg, left arm, reach it forward. Inhale, reach out and lift up, and exhale, relax back down to the floor. Inhale, lift and extend, and exhale, tap down. And you can also bring the knee and elbow towards each other, like this. And do it once more. Reach it out, lift it up, and rest. Left hand down, both knees on the floor. Start to lift the left leg, flex the ankle. Now pull the left thigh bone forward into the hip socket so we're not twisting out to the side. Keeping the hips level. And reach up with the right arm. Balance. Inhale, extend out as you lift up. And exhale, you can tap the floor. And lift again on your inhale. Or bring the elbow and knee to touch. Or towards one another is fine. And once more. All that good energy back to table pose. Right, next is our forearm plank. Bringing the forearms to the floor for plank pose. Lifting the knees up. Holding here, or if you'd like some more challenge, bring the knee towards the shoulder, one side. And then knee towards the shoulder on the other side. And finish laying down, full pranam. Extend the arms out. Full surrender. Bring the hands up over the back of the head. Lift back up. Push back to table pose. Step the right foot forward, lizard lunge. So the right arm is inside the right knee. Walk the left knee back a little deeper if it has space to stretch and tone in the pelvic floor. Pull up through the pelvic floor, in through the lower belly. Pull the legs towards one another. Exhale, bend the elbows, deepen the stretch in the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch. Step the right foot back and bring the left foot through to stand. Lizard lunge with the right knee down. You can turn those left toes out in a diagonal so that the knee is tracking towards the toes. Now, engage with your elephant power in the core. Pull the navel in. Hug the legs towards each other with the inner thighs. And gently stretch in the hips. Inhale, pulse up, and exhale, pulse down. And step back to downward dog. And then come through to seated. Now bring the right knee up. Hold the right foot with hands and press forward through that right heel, pulling the shoulders back as you do that. Inhale, soften the knee, and exhale, push out, stretch. Now, hold that right foot with the right hand, either around the outside edge or around the big toe. Pull that right knee back behind the shoulder, like you're pulling back on the string of a bow. So this start of archer pose, but you're just opening the hips. So bringing that right hip back, knee back. Now hold that foot with the left hand. Take the right elbow under and hook the right knee up on top of the right shoulder. Turn this way. So right knee behind the right upper arm. Keep holding it there with the left hand and put the right hand on the floor. This is elephant tusk pose. That's an arm balance. Hug the right knee into the right shoulder. Press both hands into the floor. Tighten in the navel, and that left leg will float up. Maybe. Release that side. Stretch it out. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Okay. Other side. Bend the left knee. Bring the left heel up and press it away. Inhale, soften the knee. And exhale, lift it up. Pull the shoulders back. Now, pull the left knee behind the left armpit. So you're pulling back with the left hand. The right hand can keep you balanced. Or in the archer pose, it's reaching towards the right big toe. Now we've opened up the hips. We'll go into the arm balance. The elephant tusk. Ganesha has one regular full-grown tusk, and the other tusk is twisted and snapped off. Hug the left knee into that left shoulder. That's the broken tusk. Now lifting the trunk, and the right leg floats up. And release down. Okay. Now take a wide leg, forward bend. Spread the legs wide. Flex the ankles, spread the toes. Press the fingertips behind so your lower back can draw anteriorly, that's towards the front of your body. Roll the shoulders up and back. Now keep squeezing the kneecaps, engage the quadriceps, tighten those thighs, keeping the muscles hugging to the bone. Start to lean the crown of the head forward. Inhale, expand in the chest and shoulders, and exhale, continue stretching out, walking the hands forward an inch at a time. Imagining you had a laser beam in the crown of your head that's going to beam straight out in front of you, not down to the floor. As you inhale, expand and lift the back of the neck so there's no pinching. And exhale, fully surrender deeper into that stretch. Walk the hands over to the left. And lift the right arm up. Reach over the ear towards that left foot. And draw the left shoulder under and forward as you pull the right shoulder back and up. And press down through the sitting bones so the right hip doesn't lift up. Keeping that right hip pressing down, you're expanding more along the right side of the waist. Inhale, lift up. Walk the hands over to the right foot. And lift the left shoulder up, twisting to gaze up to that left arm. Inhale, expand in the chest. And exhale, pull the navel in, push down through the sitting bones. Keep that left sitting bone pressing into the mat. Sitting back up with your inhale and lifting the knees up. Now with the feet wide apart, twist the knees like windshield wipers from side to side, taking a breath on one side and then switching to the opposite. Now roll on to your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Give them a little rock and roll, round and around, both directions. Rock the hips up and over into plow. Support the lower back. Bend the knees, come into inverted action pose. With the knees bent, the lower back supported by the hands. We're extending the legs and lifting the tailbone up into shoulder stand. Get the chin up, head back, and the elbows supporting most of the weight. Slowly release, roll the knees into the chest, and curl down to the floor one vertebrae at a time. Keep the knees in for happy baby, and pull down with the hands as you press up in with the feet. The knees a little wider than the chest, and just like any happy baby, having a little fun, rolling around on the floor, learning about your body. And lower the feet down. Open the knees apart so the soles of the feet touch. Lift the buttocks and then lower it back down where your spine is neutral. Hands can rest, palm face up, or palms on the inner thighs, and press gently as you exhale. Relax that pressure on the inhale, so the pulsation of your breath is unobstructed, unimpeded. Reach out through the legs, straighten both legs with the inner edges of the feet touching. Lift the arms up over the head with the fingertips touching. Now make space between the palms but keep all the fingertips pressing together like a spider doing push-ups on a mirror. This is sphere mudra, making that sphere with your hands. Now squeeze the arms to the midline so you're compressing that sphere. And gradually release the tension. Open the legs and bring the arms down to rest on either side for Shavasana. The palms face up. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back and settle into the floor, stretching out through the heels, spreading the hands, and then simply surrendering, letting go. Now you're settling into Shavasana. Letting your breath flow so gently and smoothly that there's no pause between the inhale and the exhale. Nourishing yourself on the inhalation and calming your mind on the exhalation. Now I'm going to read you some more of lyrics by M.C. Yogi. This is called Son of Shiva, and it describes the origin of Ganesha. High up in the Himalayan mountain peaks, there lived a beautiful goddess named Parvati. Parvati was the wife of the god named Shiva, the king of all yogis, who destroys all demons. Now Shiva loved to practice yoga deep in the forest, far away from the world and all things that lure us. In deep samadhi for weeks and months, practicing detachment completely untouched. But whenever Shiva left, Parvati stayed home, often feeling sad and all alone. So one day she prayed and made a wish for a son she could have fun and play with. The very next moment, to her surprise, a little baby laid right in front of her eyes. Parvati could hardly control her joy, for the gods had blessed her with a beautiful boy. One day, when Parvati was taking a bath, she instructed her son to protect the path. So he stood in the door just like a guard, there to make sure no one entered the yard. It was at that time when Shiva returned, not knowing that his wife recently gave birth. When Shiva saw the boy, he told him to move, but not knowing who his father was, the boy refused. Now Shiva is like this, truth, consciousness, and bliss. But he's crazy when he's angry, so don't get him pissed. Feeling dissed and dismissed, Shiva started a rumble and an epic struggle that shook the jungle. Then out of nowhere, Shiva's trident went chop, and that's when the boy's head was cut off. When Parvati heard the noise outside, she rushed to find that her boy had died. All the gods quickly rushed to the scene as soon as they heard Parvati scream. She turned towards Shiva with tears in her eyes and painfully explained how the boy was their child. When Shiva realized the size of this mess, he became depressed, upset, and stressed. That's when Lord Brahma came up with a plan. Let's find another head so the boy could live again. Shiva said, we'll take the first head that we find, but we really need to hurry because we're running out of time. Deep in the jungle, the gods met an elephant, a wise old being who had attained enlightenment. He bowed to the gods and he offered his head, and then quickly returned to where the boy lay dead. Shiva placed the big head on top of the boy's body, and at first it looked funny and even ungodly. But Parvati said the head fit like a glove. Truly the face only a mother could love. When Shiva saw the boy becoming refreshed, he embraced his son and named him Ganesh. Start to awaken and move, stretch, and roll yourself up to a sitting position. We make this offering for transformation for ourselves and for the world. Transformation is upon us. And let's remove the mental obstacles that prevent us from attaining our full potential. And let's use compassion in our activities to transform the world in a loving and compassionate way. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste, everyone.